Okay. Let's see. Hello, hello. Let's take 2 and see if this works. Well, it is not giving me the closed caption, so hopefully that is good. Hopefully that means we're in the right place and doing it properly. So now I'm going to share it, and let's see if that works. Oh, there we go. Okay, so take 2 worked. Hello, hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having a great night. It is Monday Facebook Live with Simply Elizabeth. For those of you who don't know me, I am Amy, and I am in Winsboro, South Carolina. I hold classes in the Columbia, Winsboro area, plus Florence. So I'm going to kind of give everybody just a few minutes to get in here. Hello, Verna. Hello, hello. And then I will get into all the stuff that I have to tell you about, because there's a lot. But I'm going to move one thing. I'm going to share it next week since we've got so much going on today. We are going to be using today the Spruced Up bundle, which I'm really excited about. We're going to do a couple different things. We're going to do a birthday card, a masculine card, and a Christmas card. So we're going to go ahead and start with Christmas. I was very reluctant on that. I don't like to start Christmas too early, but I guess I'm going to follow lead with everyone else, right? Hello, hello, everyone. Make sure that you comment and share. And then after the live video, I will draw prizes. What I've decided that's just a little easier for me is to draw them as soon as I get off, so that I can go through the comments and all of that as well. So, hello, Carrie. Thank you, Verna. All right, so let's jump in. First and foremost, it is August. I cannot believe that. We are getting closer and closer to the end of the year. If you place an order with me that is $50 or more, you get this tutorial bundle for free. You can also purchase this tutorial bundle if you wish. It is $15, and currently you have to email me because I don't have the PDF store set up on my new website yet. So make sure that if you just want this, that you email me directly, and then I can email you the link. So to pay for it through PayPal and then send you the actual tutorial. So anyway, $50 or more, you get this for free, and you can also just purchase it outright. There are 33 projects this month, and they are really cute. All right, don't forget we are still in celebration, which means that you get free products with every $50 or $100. There are 2 different categories that Stampin' Up! Has. You can also join Stampin' Up! Right now, and when you join, you get this awesome little planner here. It goes for quite a few months. You can see here it's July, and then it runs there, but there's also some extra ones after you hit that six months. There's additional months that you can pull from as well, and there's lots of inserts still left. The other part of the bundle here is there are 3 notebooks, and then this awesome stamp set. I need to play around with the awesome stamp set. I have not done that yet. I haven't had a lot of time to do that. So I need to really get down to that, so that I can kind of show off some different projects using it. But if you're interested in that, there's a link in the description of the video. You can also go right over to my website, and that website, there is a Join My Team tab at the top, and there it'll list all the things that you can get with joining Stampin' Up! Okay, so that is that. Don't forget, it is Club. This is using the Shaded Summer. Last day to register for that is the 15th. These are the 5 cards that you would make with getting Club. Club is $39. With Club, you also get approximately $20 in products. This month you get a bolt of ribbon, you get the embellishment, and then you'll get an assortment of paper to add up to your $20. You can also add on the dies and the stamp set for cost. So I pay the tax and the shipping on that. You do this, come straight to your house. It is not anything that I sit down with you and do. There is a video that I send you. There's also a PDF that you'll look at and go through and do all of your cuts and stuff like that as well. So if you're interested in that, there's a link in the description of this video to subscribe to that. Okay, the last thing that I have for you, and I'm so excited about these, y'all. When I logged into my demonstrator site, I saw this and I maybe did a little squeal, because it is dies that are for sets in the catalog that don't have dies already. This is going to be a limited time only in September. So it'll be September the 1st through the 30th. So you'll have to jump in and get it then. And I'm going to show you the bundles really quick. So this is a stamp set that's in the annual catalog, and they have dies that will match it now. And I am going to tell you, in September, I will be doing these as Facebook Lives. Obviously, I won't be able to do every single one of them, so I'll pick and do those. Like, this will most likely be one, because I love Yeti. He is so adorable, isn't he? And the little mug and the ice cream and just so stinking cute. Again, this is one that you can do for multiple different holidays. It's not just the one for Christmas. So, but these dies are really, really cute. That's a good window that you could stick them through. All right, trimming the trees. This is another one that's in the annual catalog, and they've got some really good tree dies in this one. These are detailed, so really, really cute. And then you've got some baskets and some stands and all kinds of lovely stuff. I actually had not really planned on getting this one until I saw the dies, and the dies definitely make it a whole lot better. And look at this. So this is, make sure you can see it. These are bows. I mean, they give you 6 different bows that you can cut out at one time. That makes it a whole lot easier if you want to do a tree with just bows. This stamp set was one of those this is in the mini holiday catalog. This is one that I got. I liked it. I was gonna, every time I go to use it, I'm like, oh, it would be so much cuter if you could cut them out. And I'm not gonna fussy cut them, because then the girls are gonna have to fussy cut them in class. And I know how much y'all love to fussy cut. So I was really excited about these. So this is one that you'll see in the upcoming class for next month. And probably a Facebook Live. I haven't fully decided if this one will be Facebook Live or just in the class, but it has the apple die. So yay! No fussy cutting. Okay, this one is my second favorite dies that they came out with for the birthday piggy. This one's in the annual catalog as well. It has the little wagon, which is so cute. It has this right here. I'm not really sure. I think that's like, I'm pretty sure it's meat, which is a little weird, but it almost looks like a mermaid tail. So you can use it for what you want. These also look like good eyeballs right here for some monsters. If you wanted to do some monsters for Halloween, those would be some good ones right there. So really, really cute. Makes me happy. And then last but not least, this is my ultimate favorite. This is number 1 for me. This is in the annual catalog, the Waterfall Canyon. Y'all, I really, really like this stamp set, and I've used it. I've played around with it, and then I just couldn't come up with anything that I felt was worth it. And now there are dies, which means there's a whole lot more that you can do with this stamp set. So this is probably going to be the first one that I do when September rolls around. So September, Labor Day. I will be in town for Labor Day because my husband has school. So I will get to play with this stamp set for a long time that weekend. So yeah, this is a great set, and there are tons and tons of dies in here. You've got trees, you've got a little bridge, you've got multiple bridges in here. So great. And again, this will start in September, so I will show you guys more than just today, I promise. And then, of course, when I do Facebook Lives, you'll get to see them again and being used. Hold on just a second. I'm going to read Deb's comment here. Could that die with the piggies be a banana? Oh, a bandana. A bandana. I don't know. You know, I don't know. It really looks like the... I don't know if you've ever seen, like, people that hold, like, they say, I guess barbarians, I guess if you want to say that, you know, that big hunk of meat that they just hold in their hand. It's almost like a chicken leg, you know, it looks like it, but it's like much bigger. That's what it looks like. I could be completely wrong. I'm sure I am wrong. And it could be a bandana. You know what? Watch this. I bet you it is. Let's see how it would fit on them, though. See, I haven't even used my... Oh, look. Yep. It would fit on this one. This pig right here. Perfectly. And let's see that one, too. Look at there. Okay. Yep. Deb figured it out. It looks like a bandana. And yes, Corinne, that is for the wheels. It is. It just, when I saw them, the first thing I thought of was like big monster googly eyes, but it does. You cut these out and you will stick them right on top of those wheels right there. So, oh, mystery solved. It's a bandana. See, I have to have you people in order to figure out what these things are. Hello, Melissa. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so again, it's perfect. They're called Perfect Partners. That's the promotion that they're doing. And it is 2, 4, 6 of them. And they picked some good sets to kind of add it to. So make sure that you're on the lookout when September rolls around so that you can get in on these, because also once they're gone, they're gone. So if they all sell out by September the 10th, it's done. Like, you can't get them. So just know that, to make sure that if you do want them, get them closer to the beginning of September instead of waiting till the end. Okay, we are going to dive in and get our projects on. The first card we're going to make is our Christmas card. I love blue for Christmas, so that's what I decided to go with. And I'm going to pull in all these supplies here really quick. I tried to do, not with the first one, but with the other ones, I did try to do most of the die cutting, and you'll see why, because there's a lot to die cut. But the first one I figured would be just fine to not do that. Okay, so let me move that. That's extra. And I am going to tell you, we are having bad storms here today, or this afternoon, tonight, I guess. So if I lose you guys, I'm sorry. I promise if I do, I'll go back and do a whole video with them, so that, and I'll post it obviously on my YouTube channel so that you can have these projects. But just wanted you to know, if I lose you, I really can't do much about it because there are storms. It was thundering before I went live, and now it is coming down. It hasn't thundered again yet since I've been on, but we'll see. Right? Okay, So here we go. So we're going to stamp the back, our card base. We're gonna stamp it with Balmy Blue, and we're gonna use this little snowflake. You know what, I'm actually gonna change it up on this one. There is another snowflake. Maybe. I may not be changing it up. Hold on a second. Oh, there it is. I lost my stamp set. Okay, so this is the stamp set we're using, Spruced Up. It has ornaments, it has trees, it has present, it has snowflake. We're gonna change out for this snowflake right here, just to change it up. So you can kind of see what it looks like with either one. And my plan is, I've got an idea to use the ornament. So my plan is to work on that and get that posted by Thursday. But please don't hold me to that if I don't make it. Let's see. It's been over 100 for over a month here in Texas, and we have a chance. Oh, that would be nice for y'all to have it. Because I know it gets really hot there. Really, really hot. And you know, it has been really hot here too. Not like it's been in Texas. And we've had a lot of like afternoon showers. I was actually on my way home, and the sky was it was like balmy blue. Like it was a gorgeous sky, and it was raining right on me. I was like, oh, that's interesting. So it started about the time I started driving home today. So all right, so we're just gonna take the balmy blue, and we're just gonna put these everywhere. And I want to put some off, some on. I don't want them to be in a pattern, but I seem to be making a pattern here. Okay. So we're gonna go with that. And then we're gonna take our piece here, and we're gonna take Poppy Parade, and we are gonna stamp Merry Christmas. We're gonna do the Christmas first because we want the Christmas at the bottom. And we're gonna put it a little bit toward the right so that it's not perfectly centered. And the reason for that is because we do have the Merry going over it. So then it still makes it look right. All right, and then Mary's gonna go up here. And that's a little crooked, but we're gonna go with it. Not gonna stress over it. Oh, nope, I still need the Poppy Parade. Okay, so I'm gonna set that piece aside. I'm gonna set both those stamps aside. I'm gonna take the candy cane, and I'm gonna stamp one. Oh, there goes the thunder again. And I'm stamping 2 of those. And then we're actually gonna take, we're gonna set that aside. We're gonna take our inside piece, and we're gonna stamp candy canes. And I am not making them perfect because I don't want them to be perfect at the bottom. Okay. Now I'm done with the Poppy Parade. And I'm gonna go ahead, since I've got that there, I'm gonna go ahead and insert it to the inside. You like this star look? Yeah. Yeah. We'll see when we get all the pieces on. I think I probably, so I will say I did stamp the large one first when I was kind of playing around. And I kind of liked the smaller one better, but I don't know. I'll get y'all's opinion and see which one you like the best. All right, so we're gonna stick this on the inside. And then we're going to stamp on Pear Pizzazz. We're gonna stamp our tree. And for this, I'm gonna actually pull in my Stampin' Pierce mat because it needs that extra oomph underneath it, okay? So we're gonna ink it up really good. And then we're going to stamp it down like that. I think I need to re-ink my Pear Pizzazz. All right. Now I'm gonna bring in the cut and emboss machine. And I'm gonna lose everything. All right, I'm gonna cut down this right here because I don't want to have to run everything through the machine twice. All right. And I still have my magnetic plate. This is the newest one. So it is starting to come apart, but I'll be taping it soon, I'm sure. All right, so then we're gonna take the dies, and here are all the wonderful, lovely dies. So we're gonna take this one, and these dies do something really neat. So when you cut out the tree and the present and the ornament, it has an additional outline, solid outline to it. And it makes it quite wonderful. Now, one thing with this die set too is it has 2 candy canes, which is why I chose to do 2. Because you can run it through all at once and you don't have to worry about it. All right. And for some reason, this candy cane here moved. So we are going to try again. There we go. And I think the other one moved this time. Apparently, it doesn't like it down there on that magnetic plate, down there at the bottom. All right. We're gonna put those back on so I don't lose them. And then that is all the cutting we have for this one. I'm gonna put that over there. And this is a really simple card, so it's pretty easy. It's quick and simple to put together. So here's what it does. It cuts out this piece here. So you could use that if you wanted to put it on there. And then you could put, you know, candy canes or whatever you wanted to. The other thing is you could double it up like this. So it has that outline on it, which looks kind of cool to you. But we're just going to use the inside of it. And we are going to pop it up. We're going to put one here, one here, one here. And then I do need to cut an edge to put it up at the top. Like that. All right, so now we're going to take and put this on our piece. Okay, and then we're gonna take and put our candy canes on with glue dots. And with our glue dots, we're gonna put this one on the bottom since it cut weird. And we are gonna put a glue dot here on the bottom. And then we're gonna put one on the top. And we are gonna then take and roll. So our glue dots are hanging over. So we're just gonna roll, we're gonna, well, fold it on top of itself so that it's not showing, okay? And then we're gonna place it right here on our tree. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the other one. And on this one though, we're just gonna kind of put a glue dot here in the center because the top part's gonna hang over. So it's not gonna need any of that. Okay, so then we're gonna just do it just like that. All right, let's flip this piece over. We're gonna put dimensionals on it. And we'll take those backs off. And then we're gonna stick it over here to our right. Make sure I'm kind of even. Okay, there we go. And then we are going to do something with our ribbon. So I wanted either balmy blue or white. And technically we could put this on here. But I'm gonna save it because I do want to show you what I did to get the white ribbon. So we do have white ribbon, but not like this. And I really like this. So I decided, hey Sandy, yes, I'm glad. And yes, Sharon, that September is going to be great. So we have our ribbon here, and this is literally sewn right on top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start spreading across that top, and I'm just going to pull. And it's going to start coming apart. It's going to have some little pieces. It's almost like fishing line, but it's thin. So then I'm just going to pull it. I'm going to wrap it around my finger if I can. There we go. And then I'm just going to tug. And that didn't work very well. It worked much easier when I was not on camera. Right? Isn't that how it works? Oh, that's usually how it works. And you do want to be careful because you don't want it to cause big holes in your white. So I would say just be gentle with it. And we may end up putting the blue on there because there we go. I was going to say, because it's not cooperating tonight. I will say I do like the white on it better. Yeah, it's not cooperating. It must, it is because I'm live, because that's how it always works. It does it whenever I go live. There we go. I think I got it now. So you'll just pull at it, and then what it's going to do is just rip it apart. And you do have to get quite a bit of it because you got to make a bow. So just bear with me as I do it. I'm sorry. I thought about doing a good bit of it, and then I was like, no, you'll really need to see how it works. All right, there's some more. And then I should be able to make a big enough ribbon out of this one. We're gonna try. All right, we're gonna go with this. Oh, look at there. Nope, now it's all coming apart. All right, so we're just gonna cut that off. And now you've got that blue, the balmy blue ribbon that you can use to put on anything else that you wanna put it on. Great way to stretch your supplies. Carrie, yes. I would stretch my linen thread if I could, but it's already really thin. But you can tear apart linen thread. All right, so there we go. So we're just gonna tie a bow, and then we're gonna cut off those ends, give it nice clean tails. Save that extra little piece because we did a lot of work to get that apart this time. We're just going to put glue dot on the back, and I'm actually going to put 2. On my thicker ribbon, I always like to put 2 glue dots. All right, and then we're going to stick it there, and ta-da! There is card number 1. For those of you, Amy has sweet dreams of linen. Yes, ma'am, I do. I told you on Saturday I will cry if they ever discontinue it or retire it or whatever. I would cry. Because, man, I use it on everything. So, I think it was on 2 cards this past weekend, wasn't it? Or was it just 1? It might have just been 1, but I think it was on 2. So, all right, let's do card number 2. And card number 2 is for all those men out there. I know it's got a bow and it's linen thread, but you can't have, well, okay, so this part up here was bothering me because it didn't have anything, so I had to add something. And you know what? Men would be okay with linen thread because it's, you know, a little bit more masculine. So this here is going to be our masculine card, and we're going to pull in some additional sets to this one too. Just because obviously all the sentiments in here are Christmas. So we had to pull in an extra set. And I actually pulled in two. I pulled in Ocean Front and I pulled in He's All That. It is more than a bow, so you rocked it. Good, I'm glad you like it. We are using quite a bit. Let me give you the different language. I'll give you the English version. So we're using a lot of different inks. And yes, I know that, but I really did want it to look like it was trees in a forest, and they're not all the same color. So we've got that. We are going to use Ocean Front and He's All That. I think I already told you that, but I got distracted. Okay, so here we go. We are going to first stamp all of our pieces. This is going to be for our outside, I think. Yes. So this is our inside. I'm going to go ahead and stamp the inside. And that's going to be using the He's All That stamp set. And I did the Every Day With You is Another Adventure. I thought that was a good one for this one because it's a compass in the woods, you know. There we go. 50 Shades of Green. You got that right, Sandy. I actually was going to use a whole lot more greens, and then I decided I needed to scale it back. So I did. You know, sometimes it's hard to scale it back once you start. So, all right, and I think I did it it was in soft suede. I might need to ink up my soft suede too. All right, there's actually a lot of ink pads that I need to start inking up. I need to spend a couple hours doing that. All right, I'm gonna make sure I've got this in the right direction, and that would be the right direction there. And we're just gonna stamp it down. Perfect. All right. We are first going to stamp, oh, you know, I'm gonna set that aside for our inside. All right, for this piece here, for our outside, we are gonna take our Early Espresso. We're gonna ink up the large stamp from Ocean Front. And see, that's one thing with this set is, yes, it is meant for an ocean. That's supposed to be your beach. That's your sky. That's your ocean part. But you can use it by stepping outside the box. You can use it for a whole lot more. These are rocks. So yeah, it's ocean front, but we can now make it into a desert scene, right? And that's what we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna stamp that there, like that. Then I'm gonna take the little one, I'm gonna ink it up and I'm gonna stamp it there. And then I'm gonna go up again, up a little bit, and I'm gonna stamp it again. Now, I don't really care what it looks like up here because obviously those trees are gonna cover it, so it's not gonna be a huge deal. Now, I am going to take, I think I'm missing a color. Oh, maybe I'm not. Okay. We are gonna take, oh, I know what I did wrong, y'all. We gotta flip it over. It's supposed to be crumb cake. That's what it is. Or Sahara sand. Crumb cake. It's supposed to be crumb cake. Crumb cake. Let's do that again. All right. Because the darker we need for our rocks and our sand-like stuff. All right, I'm just stamping it off and then I'm gonna put it in the crumb cake. All right, so let's try this again. Crumb cake twice. There we go. Now we're gonna take the soft suede and we're gonna take the rocks and the spackle, what I call the spackle, and we're gonna just stamp it a couple times to give it some definition. And then we're gonna take our rocks, ink them up, and we're gonna stamp them, and we're gonna stamp it again, and we're gonna come down here and stamp it there. And that's just giving it, not that you can really tell, but it's just giving it some other definition for the ground. So that's why I did it. Okay, now, last thing we need to do for this piece is we're gonna take Pool Party, and we're gonna take a blending brush, and we're gonna I did re-ink my Pool Party, and we're going to ink up the background. And I'm gonna go side to side, and I'm trying not to press hard since I did just re-ink it. Okay, there we go. I'm good with that. And now we are going to go ahead and attach this to our soft suede. We're gonna move all of that over. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but that rain is hitting the window like you wouldn't believe. And it is thundering. So again, if you didn't hear me earlier, we are having a bad storm here. So if I get knocked off, I promise I'll go back and finish and post and do all that for you. Oh yeah, the brushes are a great thing, Sandy, and you just want to make sure that when you ink it up before you start, and you want to, I go from side to side sometimes, but really you're supposed to go in little mini circles, but you always want to make sure that you take and put on grid paper a little bit of that excess ink that goes on there before you start putting it on your paper, or you'll have streaks like this. But this is because I just re-inked my ink pad. So okay, so we've got that on the early espresso. Now let's take our crumb cake and let's fold it in half. Use our bone folder, and we're going to attach this on there with dimensionals. If I don't know if I said this yet or not, but there is a link to my website in the description of this video. You can go and get the measurements and all the supplies right there on there. It will give you a list of everything. You'll click on it and it'll bring up like a PDF of all the supplies. But then underneath each card, it will show you the measurements for each piece of cardstock that was used. Even the little scraps. All right, so then we're gonna place this on here. And I did cut this down a little bit more because I wanted to see a little bit more of that crumb cake. So you'll see here, there's a little bit of a difference. This is the measurement that will be on my website or on my blog post, whatever you wanna call it, I don't know. All right. We're gonna take some linen thread, my favorite. We're gonna wrap it around 3 times, and then we're gonna tie a little bow in the top left-hand corner. So we're just gonna open it up, and I'm gonna pull this okay, and then we're just gonna take and wrap it. This is always the tricky part when you're doing it on the inside of a card. I probably make it way more difficult than it should be, but I do want this linen thread to go across the actual card front. I don't want it to just be on the crumb cake. All right, so there we go. Now we're just gonna tie a little bow. Let's see if I can tie a bow. While I'm live with the linen thread. All right. Usually I can with the linen thread. perfect. We'll make that a little smaller since it is a guy card. And then we're going to trim off our ends there. Okay. Ooh, so it's lightning. Nice and bright. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to try to hurry this up. Okay. We're going to stamp on here. We're going to stamp our little one here. And it is going to be in Shaded Spruce. So all I did was I took Old Olive, Garden Green, and Shaded Spruce, and I stamped the large and the small tree on each one of them, okay? And I did it twice for each one. All right. We might have to finish. Yes, Sandy, it was. We might have to finish this card, and then I might just have to do a video for the other one later. Because it might be getting a little close to me here. All right, so we're gonna run this through. I'm gonna stop chit-chatting. That's what I'm gonna do. And we'll run that. All right, so that's how you do those. Easy peasy. And again, with all of them, you're gonna end up having these extra little pieces. So now I have a bunch of these already cut to do other like Christmas cards with if I wanted to. Oh, you're hearing my thunder now? Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't see the lightning. It kind of lit up the table here. Because there's actually a window right in front of me. Okay, so we're going to, I'm going to try to make it look somewhat like the one I already have. Probably won't though. All right, so we're going to lay that one on there. We'll take this one and we're going to put it right here. There. We're going to take this one and put it behind. And you'll notice that when I'm putting the adhesive on, I really am just putting the adhesive on, like I'm trying to keep it as close to the center and giving the edges just a little bit of give so I can tuck them up underneath like that. All right, this one is going to go right here. I'm getting some of that tape runner on the other side. All right, so we're going to put it here like that. And then we're going to take one of these. And Ben is actually cooking right now, so we might not have dinner either, but we'll see. Okay, so then we got that one. Now we're going to take this one and pop it up. We're going to cut off a little on an edge so we can stick it up here at the top. We'll take off all of these. And then we're going to stick this down here. Right there. Oops, I got that one crooked. There we go. And we're going to take this one and pop it up as well. I'm almost done, and then I'm getting off, I promise. All right. And then we're going to stick this one here. And it's not perfect, but I'm good with how it will all lay out. All right, let's take this one, put adhesive on the back there, and we will stick this here. And then we're going to take this one, run adhesive down it, and put it, we're actually going to put this one behind like this. I did cut myself, you know, short, so it is going to be a little different. Well, let's put that up a little higher. There we go. All right, and then this one can stick up underneath like this. that, and then we will take and put, I think that's all I got here. Yep. And then we'll put this one right here. We'll pop it up. Okay. And I'm probably starting to lose. Oh, the vendor, the I should be, right? Halloween would be a great card to be doing right now. Woo! All right. So this is going to be the last card I do. I will do a video of the other one and I will get it posted. But there's that. Let me go ahead and put the inside on so you can see it. But it sounds like the thunder is very, very close. So we will pick this up later. If it doesn't stop tonight, I'll get it posted tomorrow. But all right, so there's card number 2. and then here's card number 1. And I will show you the 3rd card real quick, and then I'll do a video and I'll post it for you. But I hope you guys have a great night. I'm gonna go sit in the living room and wait for the storm to pass. And I will see you guys later. Bye.